is for the month of April 2011. Yes, I know it's November. I'm behind on a lot of things, but I work at my own pace, so I'm very sorry if I, take time with it. Anyway, I'm going to go over a few albums. There were 38 albums this month, and I'm going to go over a few of them that I thought were good, and then I'm going to say my favorite album of the month. And what else? I'm sure there's more. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but if I look down at the sheet, forgive me, I just need it for my notes occasionally. So, here we go. The first album is David Kilgour and the Heavy Eights, Left by Soft. This is New Zealand's answer to Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Once this album's over, you'll want to replay it again. It's a pretty quick album. It's only 10 plus songs or something, but it plays pretty quick, and it's one of the best rock releases you'll hear all year. Next we have Ebo Taylor with Life Stories, High Life and Afrobeat, 1973 to 1980. That's right. Ebo Taylor is not just a guitarist, he's a composer, an arranger. He's done a lot of stuff for High Life and Afrobeat music in Africa. Besides Fela Kuti, this man is another great Ghanaian import. Check him out. He fronted a lot of bands, so he knows what he's doing. This is a good album. Check it out. Next we have Explosions in the Sky with Take Care, Take Care, Take Care. Yes, that seems repetitious, but the music is not. These guys are Texas instrumentalists, and just like the state of Texas, everything is big on this album. The music is huge. It just seems to stretch out, and it's triumphant, it's sprawling. It's probably not their greatest album, but it's definitely one of their most immediate, and it gets you, it touches you right in the heart, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, moving on, we have Little Scream with The Golden Record. This is Laura Springelmeyer, I believe that's her name. If it's not, I'm sorry, Laura, and I'm sorry, Little Scream. This is a debut album, and she's already on her game, at the top of her game pretty much. I don't think any debut album this year gets any better than this. This is, so far, has to be contender for Folk Album of the Year. For a debut, she seems to know what she's doing. Everything is turned on its head here. Shimmering choruses, songs are poked and prodded. So much is going on here. Excuse me. But you'll enjoy it if you're into folk. If you're not, maybe this can bring you into the fold. Next we have Paul Simon with So Beautiful or So What. This is Paul Simon's return to his 70s roots, just him and a guitar. Paul Simon has made one of the most honest records of the year. Let me preface it by saying this. This is a religious record. Paul Simon is nearing 70 years old, and when you're around that age, you start thinking about mortality, talking to God, why are things this way and that way. But it's a very vibrant record and has a lot of rhythm to it. It's definitely one of the surprises of the year. Next we have Roy Orbison, one of my all-time favorites, with Monument Singles, A-Sides 1960 to 1964. Yes, this is not his time over at Sun Records, but this is still a great collection of singles. Perfect pop from 1960 to 1964. Has Crying, Only the Lonely, Blue Bayou, Pretty Woman, and all the other hits that you could find. Even the other stuff you might not know about. Check it out. He's at the top of his game in these recordings. And we also have, before I get to the favorite album of the month, Tune Yards with Who Kill. This is Meryl Gubras, I believe that's her name, doing some some crazy stuff on this release. It's indie rock, but she puts so many sounds into this album. You don't know what's coming next, and that's what I like. I like hearing things that are unexpected. This is much better than her debut album, and she's actually coming into her own here. Maybe the next album she releases, I was going to say, oh, she's arrived, but I think she's arrived with this one. Here's hoping she'll do better in the future. And lastly, for my album of the month, it is Foo Fighters' Wasting Light. Recently, this album was nominated for Album of the Year at the Grammy Awards, and I hope to God it wins, because this is not just the best rock record of the year. I think it's the best rock record, best rock album of the year. It's one of the best albums of the year. Basically, Dave Grohl went into his garage when Butch Vig, Pat Smear came back into the fold, and they recorded one of their fiercest collection of songs yet. Yes, All the Time with Josh Homme and Queens of the Stone Age pays off, and they deliver one of the toughest, meanest albums of the year, and it actually has singles on it, and it actually has a full album on it. It's one of those albums where don't skip any of the songs on there, and you don't have too many albums like that anymore. And that is it for the month of April. Yes, there's gonna on the page, on the YouTube page, and on the Facebook page, I will have all these releases listed, but this is just the stuff that I thought was best of the month. Stay tuned. I will hopefully have May ready sometime in a few weeks. Hopefully I'll get through most of this year before the year is over, but no promises. And stay tuned, because I will be doing a showcase on the FX network, which has some of the best television shows you will probably see in your lifetime. That's it. I will see you next time on Rob's Music Reviews.